Let's find some free patterns. To start off, hi, I'm Nicole. I run the Igarashi collection. I realize I've never technically introduced myself. I guess I should. So today I want to share with you some free patterns I've had saved for a while. Some I use a lot, some are in my lineup if I want to use and I just haven't gotten around to it. So let's go over it. So to start off, all of these patterns will be free patterns, mostly on Instagram. I think one is a link on Pinterest. So you will have to have Instagram to get to these, or at least somebody with Instagram to screenshot it for you. But all of these patterns are completely free. I haven't used all of these patterns, but they all have a lot of likes and reviews, so I assume they're good. So to start off, we have our Pocket Opossum. It is by JM_adorable plushies. Also, pardon me looking off to the side. I have it all on a screen behind the camera just to like be able to see it for myself. But yeah, this pattern's super cute. I've been wanting to make possums for my booth forever, and I just haven't taken the time to do it. It hasn't been at the top of my list, but I know people love them. And this is a free pattern. It says it's no-sew, which is something I'm always looking for when I'm doing market prepping, is quick no-sew things. I also just hate sewing with plushy yarn. I do it, but it's not my favorite. So yeah, there's this one. It looks like it's a quick make too, so this is on my list to try. And then next up we have a free mini dragon pattern. This one I have actually used. I've changed it up a little bit, like wing shape and stuff, to something I prefer, but it's great. So this pattern is by Dr. Choco_crochet. It's a wonderful pattern, super cute, and dragons are always a great seller for markets. I'd say it's a relatively quick make. You do have some sewing involved, unless you modify it in a way that doesn't have sewing, like that attaches the wings and stuff on afterwards. I have used this pattern. I love this pattern, and I highly recommend this pattern. Next up, we have this guinea pig free pattern by amigurumi_free_patterns. Is that who it's actually by? No. So I must have saved it from one of like the free pattern accounts out there. The watermark actually says my.yarnspo. I always recommend, this was my mistake, but I always recommend going to the original pattern maker. But yeah, this one is actually on my list. I'm working on an Adopt Me section. I've been doing the cats forever, but I'm adding in puppies, and I want to do guinea pigs. I think that would be so cute. So this is a free pattern. I haven't used it. I look forward hopefully to using it soon, maybe within the next week or so, as I market prep right before I leave for my trip. Super excited about this. It's so cute. It looks easy, and it looks like it might be no-sew, but it might have a little sewing. It looks like the ears might have sewing. I'm not sure. I haven't used it. I'll let you know if I do. So that's super cute. And then on to the next one, we have this super adorable axolotl car hanger by Crochet Professor. I've had this one saved forever. I love making car hangers. They're like, at bigger markets, they almost always sell out first. So I really want to make these. I think they're super cute. This pattern looks super easy to make, and it might have some sewing involved. It might not. I haven't made it yet. I'm very interested in making this one. Next up, we have this chubby onion pattern by Crochet by Janina. I have had this pattern saved forever. I think it's cute. I have like a little farmer's market type of like basket stand part of my booth, as you might have seen if you've seen other videos. And I think a little onion guy would be cute. He does look very big. He looks bigger than what I normally do, so I don't know if I would make him exactly. I might modify it a little bit to make it smaller for like the price ranges I like to stay in. But I might make one big one just to like get people over. I think they're really cute, and like this pattern's adorable. And then next, this one I make every Halloween season, and I love it. It usually always sells. It is by magic_filament. It is a free, of course they're all free. It is a candy corn pattern. He's so cute and adorable. It works up super quick. The most you have to do is the color changing, which I know some people don't prefer, but it's not hard color changing, and it's super cute. It like maybe like a 20-30 minute to work up, depending on your speed, personal speed and all of that. And yeah, it's no-sew. Everything's super easy. I highly recommend this pattern, especially because we're coming up on Halloween. I think it's perfect. And then next we have this 10-in-1 pattern. I haven't used this pattern at all. It's by _stitched_creations. So you can see right here, there's a bunch of different options to make. It looks like a fox, cow, puppy, bear. Looks like panda bear, tiger. I'm not sure what the little tan one is. Maybe he's a deer. Oh, that would be cute. Red panda, bunny, and a koala. So this is a free pattern. This is like crazy. I haven't done this one yet. I'd want to. It does look like there's some sewing involved, which is why I've been hesitant to do it for market prepping. I tend to try to keep my market stuff between $10 and $15. Not 10 and 15. I tend to try to keep my market prepping between 10 and like 20-ish dollars. And these, I don't know how much I would charge for. I should make one and then I would decide. But it's so cute. And there's 10 modifications. Again, haven't used this pattern, but highly recommend, I think. And then next, I have made this one, but I do have a small frog pattern that I typically, it's not even a pattern. It's just me freehanding it, but I've freehanded it so many times that I do it the same way every time. So, but it's my thing. But this one is a free no-sew small pocket frog. This is great for like my mystery machine. People love little frogs. People love frogs of any kind. I've made this guy for my mystery machine. I like his little eyes. Sometimes I put him on a lily pad and turn him into a car hanger. That always #1 seller. I actually have a bunch of them. But yeah, oh my God, I didn't even see who this was by. This is by Naomi._.crochet. Super cute, highly recommend. I have used this. It works up super quick. If you have scrap yarn, you could make stuff with it, like a little ball. I don't have a great size. Maybe like this size, like type extra yarn after you get done with your yarn ball. You might not want to make them red, and that's what I had on hand. But they're great. They're little extras. You can do like little $5 grabs at your market. It could be little keychains. Great, I love these. And then next we have this cute boba bunny pattern by Sweet Pea Plush. I have actually made this pattern a lot and they all sold. I don't make it often because it's got so many pieces. I tend to not make those as much, but every time I do make them, they do sell. So I need to throw some more back in the rotation of my market prepping. But yeah, this pattern's super cute. There is some sewing. I do modify it a little bit to like not have to sew in the ears, stuff like that. I think. It's been a while since I made this. Maybe that is already a thing. People love it. It's cute. It's a little boba bunny. What more could I say? It's so cute. And then next we have this platypus pattern by A Silly Frog. I haven't made this pattern, but it's on my list to make for market prepping because I think that would be a fun little thing to have, is like a little platypus. And you can make him a hat. He could be Perry the platypus. I think it's super cute. It looks like a simple enough pattern. It does look like you sew on pieces, so it's not no-sew. But you could probably modify it if you want to make it no-sew in some way. I have no idea. I haven't made it. It's on my list. We'll see if I get there. My list is long. Next up, we have one of my favorite patterns to make. This one always sells. I make them with Parfait Chunky, and they come out a little bigger than her pattern pictures, make it like look like. But I sell them for like $20 to $25. I think it's 25. I might sell them for 20. Either way, they always sell. People adore these. I haven't even shown you the pattern. It's this Strawberry Whale pattern by Not Dahlia R. You see the name. I love this pattern. I always try to have at least 3. I actually made 10 for my market prep recently, and that is a little work. You do have to sew on the green part, and you have to sew on like the dots and all of that, but it's so worth it. Everybody loves it. I do modify it where I don't have to sew on the fins. I just crochet them in. Kind of hard to explain, like just without showing. Love this pattern. Highly recommend this pattern. It always sells every time. I usually have like 3 to 5 for sure. It always sells. And then you have this next pattern by Autumn Fairy Crochet. It is a chubby bumblebee pattern. I love this pattern. I much prefer it over the like standard kind of like horizontal bees with the wings on top that you see everywhere. I love these. I had a guy actually compliment and want to buy them wholesale, but it was early on in like me crocheting and wholesale scared me. So I didn't really approach it right, and he didn't end up buying from me, but that's probably because I didn't reach out. I usually always have it. I mean, it's not my best seller, but that's because I have so much stuff. But if you're gonna make a bee, this pattern's just so cute and it's different. Yes, people make it, but it's different than your standard bee that you usually see. Okay, next. This one I've actually been asked about events, and it's been on my list forever to make. I need to sit down and make it. It is this Trunk the Turtle pattern it looks like it is a collaboration of 4 different accounts. One being crochet_crochet crochet. This pattern is so cute. It's a little turtle with a little butt on it, like you reveal it. I've had people ask me for this pattern or for this product before. They're like, oh, does your turtle have a butt? And I'm like, no, that's not the one I have. He's on my list to make. Everything's on my list to make. Let's start there. Great pattern. I have been dying to make this and I just haven't sat down and done it. I don't know why. Next is this pattern of mini no-sew sharks from All From Jade. I have used this pattern. I use this pattern usually if I am not just freehanding it out, like whatever. I use this pattern for minis for my mystery machine. People love the little sharks. It's something different than what I've like done. And it's super cute, easy. It works up so fast. And again, it's no-sew. So like great. You can use it for like a scrap yarn project. You can do whatever you want with it, but it's so cute. Highly recommend this pattern. I'm highly recommending all the patterns. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll cut out some of these. I highly recommend the patterns. I apologize. I'm just yapping. Anyways, next. Oh, I love this pattern. Okay, sorry. Okay, next is this pattern of a no-sew baby turtle by lmsart.co. This pattern, I take forever to make it because you do have to make different pieces. It does have, well, no. It's no-sew. I lied. You do have to make different pieces, but you crochet them in. I need to make it because people love the turtles. I sell them as like a little $7 grab, and people love turtles, but I'm always too lazy, not lazy, but I never make time to make the big turtles. So these are perfect little, like, you could honestly probably make a keychain with them, but it's perfect for like little kids and stuff to like handle. Obviously you don't want kids to be grabbing all over your booth, but let's be real, they're the ones buying from our booth the most. This pattern, super cute. I highly recommend, of course. This pattern always sells. I need to make it. I usually make like a rainbow circle of them. I have it on my site. I need to do it again. They do work up super quickly. I just like to bulk make them, make all the heads at the same time, make all the shell tops at the same time, and then put them all together, which is a good, efficient way to do it. But I'm lazy sometimes, and that's okay. This is on my list, but I only have like a week or two. I don't know how much I have left or how much I'm going to get on my list at this point. Okay, next. This one I always make. I love this pattern, of course. I keep saying that. I'm going to try to break it. This pattern I've made it. I do alter it to be smaller because the yarn they use in this pattern is thinner, so it comes out to the size I make it. So I alter this pattern to make it smaller, but when you make it with Premier Parfait, it comes out cute and big and chunky, so I do like that. It's this pattern by Becky's Plushies. It is a onigiri, and he is adorable. People love him. They might not buy him all the time, or actually a lot of people around my area don't know what he is. The people that do love him, and he's great. I adore him, and I have a stock of him. I think I have like 11 of him made. Great pattern, super easy to work up. You only have to sew on the seaweed part, which is easy. It's one piece. You can make all of them at once and then sew them all together. And then next we have this 4-in-1 no-sew birds by Lil's Lovies. And I haven't done this pattern. It's on my list, of course. It's so cute. You have an eagle, a chick, a chicken, and a penguin. Those are great. Those are always popular. I've never made an eagle for my market, so I kind of want to do that if I have the time. Will I ever have the time? Actually, I have no idea. Super cute, and you get 4-in-1. Like, it has modifications, so it's the same pattern. Of course, it just has color modifications, probably. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know. Great for market prepping, I would say. And once you learn it and you get it down pat, then you can be making like so many things so quickly, it looks like. Okay, next. This pattern I recently made and I do really like it. Actually, I have it up here. So this pattern it looks like a group pattern again, but the person that I followed it from, it is crochet_crochet. And it is a snoozing goose. It's no-sew. And I have made this pattern pretty much like a decent amount in the past a day or two. So this is the finalized one. It's a little goose. It's a baby safe goose. It's baby safe because it's sleeping, so it has no eyes in it. And like they can grab it by the neck and sling it around. This is kind of violent looking. It's great. I'm excited to see how these sell. I think they're cute. And they have modifications on it for a flamingo and a mallard duck. So I'm working on the flamingo now. I have to finish it up, but super cute. I'm gonna add the legs in dark pink, and then the mallard I plan to make like a couple days. I don't have a lot of the pink left. I'm sad because I wanted to make 3. I'll make as many as I can and we'll see how they sell. Highly recommend that pattern. It's super fun, and honestly, I thought it would be like, I thought it would take a lot longer, and it really doesn't take me that long. Like, it takes like a normal amount of time, I think. You crochet the wings in, so that it really is no sewing, which is number one for market prepping. Okay, next. I haven't made this pattern in a while, but I did make this pattern a while back. It is a no-sew broccoli by buy.eol.co. Me trying to say these names probably sounds ridiculous. Yeah, so it's a super cute broccoli one. I wanted to make this year for like farmers market stuff. I thought it'd be cute. I also make it in all white, like a white and a cream, and it's a cauliflower. So it's duo. They don't even say that here, but you could do that. But it's so cute. It does take a little while because it has the bobble stitches like as the head. It's a fun pattern and it's cute. Like, it's different. When do you see broccoli or cauliflower at a market? Ooh, okay. This next pattern I used to make all the time. I haven't made it in a while and I need to. It is a cat pancake pattern by Way Crochets. Everyone loves these patterns. Sometimes it takes them a minute to realize what it is, but I usually make 2 or 3 and stack them up on top of each other. Now it'd be really cute to like make a syrup bottle or something to go near it. I haven't thought about that until, well, now, because I haven't made them in a while. They're always a hit because they're different, they're unique, and honestly they work up pretty quickly. There is color changing. You do have to sew the butter on top, and technically I think they have you sew the ears on, but I modify it to where I don't have to sew the ears on. I just crochet them as I go. Works up super quick from what I remember, and I do need to make these again soon. It's been a while. They used to be really fun. Okay, next. I love this. It's so chunky and cute, and I haven't made any this season, but the fact that I say that means that I had made a bunch and they sold. So I need to make more. I even made them in a medium-sized guy, but this guy, wow, okay, apparently I like this person's patterns. This pattern is, again, by crochet_crochet. It's called Mushy Crushy. I call him Floppy Mushroom. I love him. He's super easy to work up. It's a slightly different mushroom pattern than the one we all know and love, the chunky mushroom guy. So he's great. He's kind of like a fidget toy, kind of like the Pop-It mushroom toys that were going around for a while there. I don't know if I need to make some of those too. This is such a fun one. Making a medium one is so cute. And he also has a little butt. I didn't show that in the picture, but he has a little butt. And honestly, I think that makes them too. People love the quirkiness of it. Definitely add that to your list. Okay, next we have our chicken nuggets. So this is what started me in the chicken nugget realm before I got into like all my dino nuggets. I make this pattern all the time. I have so many. Actually, since I've been doing my dino nuggets, I do make and sell it. But it's great. I might make some of mine that I have actually into keychains like in this picture. But it's so cute. It's a little nugget. You can put it in a nugget container. People adore them and it's super easy. The only sewing you're doing is the face if you choose to add a face onto it. And I also alter mine to like look like it's dipped in sauce and stuff with just a simple color change. It's nothing different from the pattern. Great one. Super easy. Next one, the one we all know and love, our Chunky Mushroom Boy. I include this one just in case you don't know who, like, this, if you don't know this pattern, you're like, why is everybody making these? It's Chunky Mushroom Boy by chunky.crochet. This pattern is everywhere. It's super able to be modified and it's always a hit. Even when you think it's not going to be because everyone sells them, it is always a hit. It's always like a good fallback. But yeah, this pattern, super easy. It's a quick workup. It's no sew, minus sewing on the dots if you choose to do that. Definitely add that to your market list if you haven't already. I feel like everybody does. Ooh, okay. This next pattern is this one. It's a Chunky Dino pattern by Studio Phoebe 22. This pattern, I love. I've been making this one forever. It usually always sells. Right now, I need to make a better placement for it in my booth. Right now it's kind of like in a weird corner, so it doesn't sell as much. But this one, before, when I had a good placement for it, sold every time. Never failed. Always was selling. It does have some sewing to it. I modify it to be a little less sewing. So easy and it's so good. And even the sewing isn't that much. Like, it's just the legs, the tail, and then the spikes going down the back. So it can be a little time consuming, but it's worth it because people love it. This is a new pattern I actually found today when I was like looking like up stuff for this video, but it's a spooky spider crochet pattern by Keeping Creatures. I haven't read through this pattern. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I think this would be a great one for Halloween. And I feel like you could maybe modify it. You could maybe modify it without the pumpkin. I'm curious if the pumpkin is attached or if like you sew it on afterwards. Because if you sew it on afterwards, you can just use it as a spider pattern. But we'll see. I've got to do this one. But I think this would be great for Halloween and really anytime. But with the pumpkin on it, good for Halloween. Okay, and then last pattern that's actually not on Instagram, so you can find it on Pinterest, is this Triceratops pattern. I feel like everybody uses it. It is super easy to make. It is sewing. You have to sew the horns on. It's not hard. I prep all of the horns all at once, and then that also is kind of like a countdown for me of like, oh, I'm almost done with the batch. Super easy. It's a quick make. It's tiny, so it's like a nice little handheld like item for people. I sell mine for like 10 bucks and kids adore these. I highly, highly suggest you make these because one, it's a dinosaur and kids love dinosaurs, and two, it's easy and quick and cute. But yeah, enough of my yapping. That's all of the patterns that I had listed. There's so many more out there, of course. If you have some cool ones, like let me know. I'm always on the lookout. I have more patterns than I can even take the time to make, which is a problem sometimes. But yeah, let me know if you've made any of these patterns or if you have any patterns of your own that you like. I'll see you next Thursday for the next video. Bye!